Hey guys, how's it going? Ghostly Rich here. So today I'm going to be showing you guys how to conceal your GPS wires. Now I already have a video which I'll post right here which shows you how to actually get it into this area. I'm going to just show you what I've done now for a couple installs. As you can see here, you have a liner right here. If you have a satellite radio, they usually come with a sticky pad. You can usually stick them right here and then have the satellite radio right here, but then you don't want the wires all hanging down here. So what you can do is, if you follow the my deck install video, which I'll post right here, I will show you basically how to remove all this trim if you have a Mazda 3 2006. If you do not, you can always go on Metra. By doing so, you can, or if you need help getting there, all you do is type it in Google. Go on Google, type in Metra dash kits, and then what you do is you look up your car and your body style and whatnot. And if you go and do that, it will allow you to click on an install PDF. And if you click on that install PDF, it shows you how to take apart your dash, so you can get right here if you want to install there. Also, to allow you to get behind your deck if you want to be able to add some power and stuff like that to an accessory you want to put up here. So on the behind every deck there's going to be an ignition and a black wire for ground. If there isn't a ground wire, you can always drill that ground, or just put it into a body or a frame piece, and you're going to get a good ground. That's what I would suggest doing. The other thing is just tap off the black, which is another thing. There's nothing wrong with it. Just do it. And then if you have an aftermarket deck, you will want to tap onto the yellow wire, which I'll show you in another portion where I show you which black and which yellow wire to go off of, and I'll even show you the wiring harness. So, tell you what, I'm going to show you that right here. All right? Hey guys, so on your deck harness, as you can see, this is just another wiring kit, and you'll have one of these on the inside of your car if you're using an aftermarket deck. If not, you're going to have to look up on a vehicle spec sheet of your radio the certain colors. Usually orange is power and green is ground, but you're still going to want to look it up just to make sure. So with this, as you can see, I have a vehicle wiring harness from an aftermarket radio. And what you're going to do is, while these are attached to your deck, you can either strip them a bit, or just, cut the crimp that's on there and then re-crimp, and you're going to just add this to the bundle. Your power wire for your accessory, you're going to add to the yellow wire, which is accessory, and then the black, which will be your ground. Now, as I just showed you with the cigarette lighter, you're going to have the tip. The wire that goes from the tip goes to right here, and the one that goes from the side lapel goes into the black one. That black wire goes to here because that's your ground. And when you do that, what it does is, you know how your GPS, you only want it to be powered when your car is on? It allows it so you have to actually turn your car on for it to feed it power to charge the battery. Alright? So yeah, that's basically what you're going to do. Also works for the satellite radio, very nice. So once again, tip to here, to the yellow, and then you just put the black to the side. Alright? And then make sure you don't cut them. You still need these two for your deck. So make sure that these are still connected for your deck as well. Alright. Alright guys, so now that you've checked that out, the next part I'm going to be showing you is how you're going to solder, or some methods on connecting your accessory, which is that accessory port, and plugging it in so you can charge, or so you have constant power to it for when you're driving around. So show you that here. Hey guys, so this is this portion of the video. I'm going to be showing you how to basically attach the wires to the cigarette holder. If you're not comfortable, soldering and stuff like that, and you just want to be crimping, I would suggest picking up one of the cigarette badges, which basically just slide over here, also known as a cigarette cup, whatever you want to call them. They just basically slide onto here, and then you tape the crap out of it. Problem is after time they always tend to sort of slide out, especially if you're rocking a bassy system. So what I'm going to tell you to do is, I would just use this, and it's really not bad. That's why I'm going to show you how to do this. So you got the tip here. Important thing, right now you never want to leave this solder too long, like the soldering gun too long on the tip. The reason why is it'll melt the plastic, and then it'll shoot out like a rocket because of the spring on the inside. So what you're going to want to do is just, you know, get some solder on the tip of your gun, and then just like a big ball of it. And what you're going to do is try and get it on the tip of this. Basically does this. That's a lot. You don't really need that much, but we'll use that anyway because that leaves a big contact point for a wire. And then right here, what you're gonna do is do the same thing just on the lapel here on the side. As you can see here, another ball. And the reason why you're doing this is that way when you're actually attaching the wires, you don't have to have it on there for too long. Now, as you can see, if you had a red wire, I'm just showing you with little bits here. You're going to just heat this up, again, the ball of solder, and literally just sink this wire right in. Try that one more time. Just got it up. I'm going to do the side one first. That one's being a little bit tricky. Like I said, like that. As you can see, that's the connection. Good stuff. Just make sure it's nice and solid on there. You know, give it a wiggle. All good. And once again, we're going to go after this tip. The tip will always be the trickiest. The reason why is you're trying to not leave it on for too long. There you go. Clean that up a little. So as you can see, we have the wire like that and the wire like that. Then you're going to take your tape and you're just going to wrap the heck out of that. You don't want those leads coming off. You don't want them touching and stuff like that. Alright? Cool. Last but not least, guys, so once you have everything ready and you've cleaned up everything behind the deck, with a satellite antenna, you'll have to go around from the outside of the car, of course. They usually do a good job at showing you how to get it through the firewall and stuff like that. If not, and you're trying to get a satellite antenna in from outside, you can always tuck it along the edge, along in here. There'll be a flap that goes all the way down to your hood, and you can drill through the firewall and bring your antenna in. You have to put it in quite a big hole. Anyways, once you get it up in here, which once again, I'm going to also post a link right here about how to conceal wires that go up here or to right here. As you can see, I've done one right here on my pillar, so that way if I have my GPS, let's pull it out here so I can show you. What I have done is I didn't want to make it anything permanent because I like to take my GPS off, but yeah, you'll have that on the window, and then you can just plug that power cord into the back, and you don't, it's not hanging across and it's not going over your your signals and everything. So it's a nice clean layout. So you can also do that, and of course that'll be in that video link that should still be up. And then yeah, just from there, just follow the soldering things, and you can actually hide a, you can also use this on iPods, which is cool because then you don't really have to worry about about having an iPod cable here, or you can, conceal it in your glove box. If you already have a cigarette lighter in there, you can just, well, if you have one in there, you're just going to hide it anyway. But yeah, if you don't have one here, you can always run, say, right from the back of your cigarette lighter here, there'll be two wires also. And you could if you have two wires, you can run the leads off and bring it up over here, and you can have another cigarette lighter portion in here if you want to get one of the female ends, or the cigarette lighter ends. It'll have two wires, and so then you can have one in here so you can hide your phones, because as people know, cops are cracking down. You can't just put your phone anymore in your cup holder. If you do, they can try and give you a fine and stuff like that. Alright, so if you have any questions at all, please post in the comment section below, and if you like the video, please like and subscribe. Thanks again, and we'll see you next video. Peace.